This foundation is making a lot of waves in the beauty community, so I had to test it out. Hi guys, welcome to my channel and thank you so much for stopping by. So by the title you must have guessed that in today's video I'm going to share with you my honest review of this Urban Decay Face Bond Foundation. This is a brand new foundation from Urban Decay and it's creating a lot of controversy. Like, a lot of people love it, a lot of people seem to hate it. I have super dry skin, so I am going to give you all the tea regarding this foundation, and this is not a first impression at all. I have been using this foundation for over 1 week at this point, so I am fully ready to give you my final thoughts. So yeah, if you are interested, then please keep on watching. It comes in a cardboard packaging like this one, and when you open it up, here is the actual bottle. It's a plastic bottle and it's pretty sleek and easy to travel with. When you open it up, here is the squeezy applicator. It is actually really nice. You do not have to squeeze harder and you do not end up like wasting a lot of product. And the embellishment UD is written over here, you can see, and the cap, it's like a purplish kind of a cap. The packaging wise, 10 on 10, I am impressed. And this foundation retails for $40 US, and it comes in a total of how many shades? It comes in a total of 40 shades. I got mine in the shade 19 medium golden olive, and it is a pretty good shade match for my skin tone. Now let's just talk about the claims and everything. It says a lightweight waterproof foundation with the skincare benefits of a serum and self-setting powder for blurring effect in a medium coverage matte finish. Yeah, those were all the claims and everything. Let's just get into the application process, and then I will be back to share with you my initial. My skincare is done, and these are the products that I used to prep my skin because, as I mentioned, dry skin girly. And now I'm going to use my all-nighter primer, my favorite primer of all time. I kid you not, I already have a backup. Let's just shake this baby up, and on one side of my face I will be using a sponge, and on the other side I will be using a brush as usual. And I will be using a teeny tiny bit, just this much, and you can see it has got a pretty thick consistency. Now let's just use a brush. I am using my Real Techniques RT241 brush on this side. It's blending out really nicely, as you guys can see, and with a sheer application it straight up gave me medium coverage. And as I am blending it out, it's kind of like setting down, so you need to be really fast with the blending process because it dries down pretty quickly. This is half of my face with the foundation, and I have a lot of foundation left, you can see. And with like this much of product, I got a straight up medium coverage with a satin finish. You can see my acne scar is still peeping through. I'm going to build it up just a teeny tiny bit because I want coverage in that area. Yeah, flawless. Like, you can totally build it up. So yeah, this is how it's looking. It's setting down pretty quickly. Let's just blend it out. It does oxidize, but it's not like too much. It's not like their Urban Decay all-nighter foundation that, oh my god, that becomes orange on me. So yeah, it does oxidize though, teeny tiny bit. I have applied the foundation, and this is the sponge side and this is the brush side. Of course, with brush side I got more coverage, and with the brush side the finish is more luminous, though satin, like not like too matte. But on the sponge side it is looking pretty matte, like pretty damn matte, and it still feels tacky. Like, I feel like I need to set it, though if I let it dry down for like 10 to 15 minutes, it dries down pretty nicely. Like, I feel like I can get away with the finish, but I like to set my foundations with a tiny little bit of powder to have that smooth effect, not to mattify or anything, just to have that airbrushed effect. So I am going to set it using my Flower Beauty loose powder, again all-time favorite powder of mine. So I'm going to set it and then I will be right back. Okay, wait, let me just zoom you guys in to show you how my face is actually looking close up. Hi, so this is how my face is looking close up. I dimmed the light a little bit so that you can see how it's actually looking, and if I look at it closely, it's looking really skin like I was expecting it to look heavy, cakey, or too super dry. None of that is happening here. You can see on the brush side it's a little bit more luminous, and on the sponge side it's pretty matte. Okay, and it's looking really thin and skin like. That is I actually like. So yeah, this is how everything is looking so far. Back, and that was the application process. I did set it using my Urban Decay all-nighter setting spray. Love this stuff, and this is how everything is looking. Now initial thought, it's looking really smooth on the skin. So initial thought, I am really liking the coverage. I am really liking the way it's looking on my skin, and it's like I cannot feel that I'm wearing any foundation. It's very lightweight, and I do agree with the claim, but it's too early to say anything, right? So yeah, I'm going to wear this foundation for the rest of my day, and then I will be back to give you my final. I am back, and it's been 14 hours since I applied the foundation, and it's currently almost 10 p.m. and I am so ready to take off the makeup. And as I mentioned, this is not a first impression. I have been trying this foundation out, so I know exactly what I feel about this foundation. But before I share with you my final thoughts, let me just zoom you guys in to show you how everything is going so far. I dimmed the light a little bit so that you can see how it's looking. So this is how my makeup is looking so far. I would say the foundation is still holding up pretty well. Like here is a close-up of my forehead. It has not settled on my forehead lines. As I mentioned in all my foundation review videos, that my forehead is a trouble spot for me because I have so many teeny lines on my forehead, and if a foundation is not good enough, they always tend to settle down on my forehead lines. And here is how my forehead lines are looking. I would say it has not settled down on my forehead lines too much, just a teeny tiny bit, not too much. It has not settled on my smile lines that much at all, and it's not wearing off or anything. These marks are from my glasses that I was wearing, and here is how it's looking on my chin, on my cheek, on my nose, as well as on my forehead. It's looking a little bit shiny, but it's not like wearing off, it's not separating, it's not like looking cakey at all. Like this is how it's looking. Here's a quick transfer test. It's been 14 hours, and see, there is hardly any transfer. Actually no transfer at all. This is like my natural oils. Other than that, the foundation is not transferring at all. So here is what I think. I love this foundation. I love it. I have super dry skin. Like I have dry skin on my mouth area, like skin starts to peel. That type of dry skin I am talking about. But you saw it happened right in front of you, and you saw how beautiful the foundation applied, how beautifully it's still holding up after 14 hours. This foundation claims to be a matte to natural finish. Like if you have really oily skin, it will look natural. If you have dry skin or combo skin, it might look matte. On me, for the most part of the day, like for up to solid 5 hours, it stayed matte. Like there was no oil coming through at all. Like it was matte. And then I cooked my dinner, I went for groceries, I went to the gym for my daily workout session, I went for a walk with my husband, and then I had my dinner. So I was really testing it out. Okay, so this is how it's looking. So I would say it's a matte foundation on me for the most part, but if I like do a lot of activities, if it's hot and humid, I am like running around, then my natural oil starts to come through, and it tends to look a little bit shiny in a good way, like in a natural way. It's not like greasy at all. Yes, it's a medium coverage foundation. I 100% agree with the claim, but you can totally build it up to make it look full coverage. Again, coverage is very much subjective, and I was happy with the way it's looking. I just applied a teeny tiny bit and it was able to cover up almost all my spots. Like, you can still see my darkness, but I was able to build it up. So I would say it's a buildable formula, which I personally prefer. It says it has got blurring effect, 100%. You saw on camera, like my pores, my nose area, everything is looking pretty smooth. So I would say, yeah, it's a blurring formula. It is safe for acne prone skin. It has not broken me out or anything like that. I'm not having any major breakouts. So I would say it's safe to use on acne prone skin. And it has not settled on my forehead lines, on my smile lines. Now I do not have mature skin, so I cannot comment on that, but I have dry skin, I have lines on my forehead, and it's not making me look super duper dry or flaky. It's not settling on my forehead line. So I would say, if you have super dry skin, skin prep is the key, and you need to use the right primer, the right setting spray, the right powder, and then you would be able to pull it off, like just like I did. And one more thing, the self-setting part. This foundation dries down pretty quickly, okay, and I feel like I can get away with not setting the foundation. Like, if I don't set it, I would probably be okay, but still I like to set my foundations, not because it becomes oily, but because I want that smoothing effect from a powder. So the day when I was testing it out, I did not wear a powder. It still looked pretty smooth. It still looked blurred, and it lasted, I would say, up to 8 hours, and then my T-zone became a lot shiny. As I was testing out this Urban Decay foundation, this reminded me a lot of the Cover FX foundation that I just reviewed for you here on my channel. I will link it in the description box down below. Not only the packaging is very similar, like, do you see the similarities in the packaging? The packaging is similar. They wear in an exact same way. They are both mattifying. They stayed matte on me for up to 6 hours without any issue, and they last forever on my skin. And at the end of the day, they both give me an exact same result. Like, these two are sisters, you guys. So that was my review of this Urban Decay All Nighter foundation. I give it a solid 9 out of 10 because it does oxidize. Other than that, I do not have anything negative to say about it. I really did like it. On my dry skin, it performs really well. Yes, it did not give me that like luminous effect, like skin-like finish, though it looks skin-like, but it's matte. So yeah, I did not get that luminous glowy skin effect, but it is so lightweight that I cannot even feel that I am wearing any kind of makeup. It is that lightweight, and I needed just a teeny tiny bit to cover my entire face and neck. I really did like it. So if you have tried this one, please let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. I would love to know your thoughts on this. So that's it for today's video, guys. If you have any question, then feel free to comment down below. I always reply back, and I will mention everything that I'm wearing today in the description box down below, so make sure to check them out. And I will mention some of my foundation shades in the description box down below as well, if you are a shade sister or brother, so please check out the description box. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video, and I hope this video was helpful for you. If you did, then please give it a thumbs up, and please do subscribe to my channel. And if you are not following me on Facebook, Instagram and TikTok, then please do follow me there. All the links will be given in the description box down below, so make sure to check them out. So yeah, see you soon in my next video. Till then, bye and take care. Bye.